everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. In today's video, we're going to be going through my makeup bag project, shop my stash project products that I used for the last couple of weeks. So let's go ahead and get into the products. You might hear that my sound sounds a little bit better. I've been tweaking some of the settings. I think I figured it out. Let's hope. So, all right. Let's go ahead and dig into my little box here that I use to hold all together my makeup bag items. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start with the primers first. I have two primers in here. One I'm going to just keep maintaining in the box. It's this little Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It is literally all but gone. I think I might have one or two other uses on this product, and then it'll be all done. So I'm going to keep that in. I do have it on today. I do like it. I use this YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I do like this. It's super soft. It makes my skin feel amazing. However, it doesn't really do much in the way of like blurring. But I do like it. But I'm going to put it back. I only used it, I think, twice. So, all right. Let's move on to my concealer. I do like this concealer. I used it a few times. It's a Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer from Joa. I enjoy it. I have it on today. I think it looks really nice on my under eyes. That was actually a surprise hit for me. And then I have these two foundations in here, my Cogendo Aqua Foundation and my Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I do have the Cogendo on today mixed with one drop of my, or like one squirter dropper of my Tarte foundation just to lighten this up just a tad. I think I might have lightened it up a little bit too much looking in my mirror. I'm not quite sure, but I like this foundation. I'm actually going to keep this in my box because one of my foundations that I tried over the last 2 weeks, the Perricone MD, I did return that. So I'm going to keep this in my box for this coming period. The Catrice HD Liquid Coverage, I like this foundation. It's pretty nice. It's a little bit dark for me, but I like it. I did try this out mixed with my Tarte foundation as well. It worked just fine. It's not my favorite foundation, but it's not a bad one. So I would use it again. But I'm going to take it out of my rotation because I'm going to be bringing in the Kokie Cosmetics foundation. So, all right, the Too Faced powder, Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I like it. It's a fine powder. I find myself leaning more towards pressed powders than loose powders, but it's a nice powder. Okay, one of the items that I really didn't like using was this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter. The shade is just fine, but when I would wear this, I felt like it had a little bit too much glitter in it, to be honest with you, when I wore this on my cheeks. It just, I mean, it feels wonderful, and even when I put it on my finger, it looks great, and then I put it on my skin, and, you know, it's, okay, I'm going to show you. Looking at it there, it doesn't look like it's got a lot of glitter. But I think I only wore this once, maybe twice. I think I might have only worn this once. So now thinking back on it, it might have been maybe that my eyeshadow had too much glitter in it, and maybe the glitter from the eyeshadow got on my face. I'm not sure. I'm going to take it out of the rotation this time around, but I'm going to give this another try in a couple weeks and try it out again. Because like I said, the one time I wore it, I felt like I had glitter on my face, and that might not have been that product's fault. So I'm going to have to retry that in a couple weeks. I'm going to put something else in this time around. Okay, let's talk about the lip products. I have a lot of lip products in this time. I have a lot of lip products. So I had this Larizzi Cosmetics lip liner in Bare. It is a pencil, and honestly, I didn't really like wearing this. It's hard. When I put it on my lips, it's hard. Like, I want something super creamy when I put it on my lips. Like here, I also had this Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Icon, and like when I put that on my skin, on my lips, my skin, whatever, it just glides on. It's the darker one here down here. So it just glides on really easy, really soft, really nice. The Laritzi just didn't. So I didn't try to sharpen it to see if maybe just the tip had dried out on it from non-use. So I might have to do that again. I'm not going to hold it over this time around. I will try it again later, but I just wasn't real happy with it. On my lips today is this MAC Anything Goes, and this is just a little bit disappointing. So you can see there, the color on the stick is dark red. You can see there, the color on the crayon is dark red, but you can see it on my lips. It looks almost pink. Here, I'll actually put it on my back of my hand. It comes across almost pink. And it's very frustrating because I bought this wanting a bright red lip. And I ended up with pink. Doesn't make me real happy, but it's okay. Okay, probably the product that I used the most often was the Catrice Vitamin Lip Treatment. And honestly, the reason why I use this the most often is because I kept trying to use that Laritzi lip pencil to see if I could get it to be softer or work better. And I would always put this over top of it because the color on that Laritzi pencil was so light that it never really showed up on my lips, so I would always wear this over top of it, and that's probably why I wore that the most. I had two Huda lip products in, the Demi Matte in the shade Lady Boss. I like this. I like this a lot. My only complaint is that it's a Demi Matte, so it you know, wasn't as set as like a liquid lipstick, but it also was a lot more comfortable than a liquid lipstick. And then I had my Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in Bombshell. Put a little bit of that on my hand. Now that is a lot more liquidy. If you've ever tried her matte lipsticks, they're very, very liquidy. I actually have a little set of them, and I turned the bottle on it the one time because I was trying to put it on the back of my hand and it actually dripped out. That's how liquidy some of those liquid lipsticks are. So it's not my favorite. It does look nice. I like the colors of it. And I think I have 2 or 3 of those. I bought one. I think I got one in a beauty box. I did buy the Demi Matte because I wanted to try that formula. But I think I have it's either 2 or 3 of the matte ones. And then I have a little kit from the matte ones that has like 4 different shades in it. Not my favorite formula. It's not horrible. It's really lightweight. So if you just put a very thin layer on your lips, it's very pigmented, but it does dry. And then I had this Wonder Beauty stick. Honestly, I was using, which shade? It has the shade Socialite on the one side, which is a lighter shade. And I got this in a beauty box. They said that it was like a day to night, so you'd wear Socialite during the day, which is a little bit more of a nude, a little bit lighter shade. And then you had Front Row, which is a little bit darker, to wear for the evening. And what I was doing these last couple weeks is I was wearing the Huda Beauty lip liner with the Front Row shade. And that looked really nice together. They're not an exact match for each other, but they're a nice combo. The liner is a little bit darker, but I thought it was nice. I wore it several times in several videos for the last couple of weeks, so I liked it. Okay, I had 3 mascaras in here. My Benefit Roller Lash is my favorite mascara. I have a tendency to reach for it even if it's not in my box. I am going to put it away, but if it comes back in another 2 weeks, you'll understand why. It's my favorite mascara. I really enjoy that mascara. I tried the Benefit there. Actually, I have these two both on my eyes today. I put the collab one on. This is Extreme Black, and it is the Insane Length Mascara. It's the High Rise Insane Length Mascara. I just don't like this. And I think part of the problem is that I don't prefer lengthening mascaras. I prefer mascaras that are volumizing. And because I have naturally long lashes anyway. So I put this on first and I really felt like my lashes were not even existent. They just disappear. So I ended up putting the They're Real on top of it. I do like the They're Real mascara. It's not my favorite, the Benefit Roller Lashes. I think I'm just going to give up on this collab one because it is, like I said, it's a lengthening but not a volumizing, and I prefer volumizing mascaras. So I think and I've had this a while. Like, I think I've only used it a handful of times, but I've had it a while. So I'm going to put this in my empties box just because I don't like it, so I'm not going to reach for it. So that's going in the empties box. It's not empty, I just don't like it. All right, 2 eyeliners, the M Cosmetics liquid liner. It is a brush tip. I do enjoy brush tips a lot better than felt tips, I've decided. It's very black. It works really well. I'm kind of giggling because I only wore it one time, and over the last 2 weeks, it's not the liner's fault by any means. I was putting it on, and when I was putting it on, my eye jumped. So like I ended up putting the liner like up the up, like it cut across my eyelid. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to wipe it off with a Q-tip and some micellar water, and I had to redo the eyeshadow and everything. So I was hesitant to wear it again because of the fact that my eyes jump. Does anybody else have that problem? Like when you close your eyes jump anyway? Like you can't have your, like my eyes just don't stop moving. It's really weird. Maybe it's just a me problem. I don't know. And then the Rodial Smoky Eye Pen. This is in black. I wore it in my waterline a couple of times. It's not a bad pencil. I will say that this does have a tendency to migrate out my eye, specifically on my left eye. It will migrate out my eye, and I'll have like a black dot here at the corner of my eye where all like it's specifically this pencil will migrate out and kind of just hang out there at the corner of my eyelid, and like halfway during the day I will have to like take just a Q-tip or just my finger or a tissue or something and just wipe it off because it kind of just migrates out. It is still there by the end of the day, but it's not, it's like I said, it just moves. The brow pencil that I'm using is the Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in medium brown. I did just pick up one of these in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty in blonde, so I'm interested to try that out. This is a little bit dark for my tastes. My eyebrows, I feel like when I wear this, is they're a little bit darker than I prefer them to be. My hair is naturally a dark blonde, light brown shade. I think you can see my roots coming in a little bit there. The last time I got my hair colored, I said, hey, can you make my growth closer to my natural shade? And that's what he did. So my growth isn't as noticeable now. So kind of good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I got blonde. Let's leave it at that. All right. I did pull in a face palette. This is from Tarte. It is the Kind is the New Pretty. I wore this a couple times. I have it on today. I like this bronzer / contour shade. I just have it on my cheeks. It works well with my skin tone. If you're much darker than me, I doubt it would work for you. The Gracious shade is the blush. It's a peach shade. I actually find that I like pink blushes better. And I think for me, it ebbs and flows. Sometimes I like pink better. Sometimes I like orangey or peaches better. I have far fewer peach blushes because I do have a tendency to lean towards pink blushes. And I think because the blush that I have in my project pan is the Party shade, and it's pink, and I've really been leaning towards that a lot lately because I've been doing that project pan. I don't know. I just lean towards pink blushes. So it's a nice blush. It works pretty nice. It's very, very pale on my skin. The one nice thing about Tarte blushes is that they are buildable. So if you have a tendency to go really heavy-handed with your blush, I would say try a Tarte blush if you haven't already, because they are definitely buildable, at least I've found. And then the Angel shade, which is the highlighter. I actually really like Tarte's highlighters. I have this one, and then I have one other like single highlighter from them, and I like them. I don't think they have a lot of shades though, right? I don't think they've got a lot of shades. At least like in the single ones, I think they only have like 3 shades or maybe 2 shades. They don't have a lot of shades. Okay, what I have on my lids today is this Laka & Co. Desert Mirage palette. I wanted to go with a more simple neutral look because of the fact that I knew I was going to use the red on my lips today and do a red lip. So I literally have Dune all over my lid, Sundown all over the lid as well. Like the Dune set my eye primer. Sundown I put all over the lid as a shimmer shade, and then Sandstorm I just put in the outer corner and into my crease and then along my lower lash line. And then I use Sahara just in the inner corner of my eye. I really like this palette. I think it's nice. I've not used a single shade in here that I've had a problem with. I've liked every one that I can remember. So I like this palette. I got this in a beauty box as well. The IBY Poolside, I did use this palette. I can't remember the shades that I used when I used this, but I like it. It's a little bit more colorful than I normally lean towards, but I do like the palette. Honestly, the biggest problem that I have with this palette is that I think the only mattes are the BYO Bikini, Margs, Sunny Skies, I think is a matte, and then Get Soaked. And maybe 80 degrees and nice. Everything else is either a shimmer or a satin. So I struggled with, I think Margs might be a satin. I think Margs might be a satin. So it's Get Soaked, BYO Bikini, and Sunny Skies, because 80 degrees and nice is also a satin. So I struggle using this by itself. I actually paired this with my Project Pan palette the one time I did use this. I only used it once. There's nothing wrong with it. I just have to pull a second palette in, and normally I'm just too lazy to do that. So there's that. Okay, and the last two items are the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes and White Peach palettes. I realized that I had already used the Just Peachy Mattes when I pulled it out to use it. I like it. It's a nice palette. I will continue to use it. White Peach, not so much my favorite. It's not a bad palette, but I think the day that I wore these two together, and I've worn them, I think I wore them 2 or 3 times the last couple of weeks. I actually was sick these last couple of weeks, so it was harder for me to wear these. I used, if I remember correctly, I think I used Glistening Peach, and I might have used Peach Ice. I can't remember, but it's not a bad palette. It's just not my favorite. So that is everything that I had in my makeup bag the last 2 weeks. Let's go ahead into my collection now and pick out new things for the next 2 weeks. All right, everybody, so we are back over here at my collection. Here we are at my makeup bag, and I'm going to carry over a couple things from the last time. This first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. There's only a little bit left in this container. I want to use that up. Hopefully I'll use that up this week. I'm keeping the, if I cannot drop it, the Benefit Their Real mascara, because I just haven't used that enough. I'm also carrying over the Kojendo Aqua Foundation because I did return the Perricone MD foundation. It just didn't work well enough for me to keep it. I'm also going to be keeping in, or pulling in, the Kokie Cosmetics Skin Perfect HD foundation and using that during the next 2 weeks. And then I wanted to pull these in. These are from Almay. These are a cream eyeshadow, and I have it in 5 shades here. I can show them all to you. I picked these up at my Rite Aid. I'm thinking about doing a video just with these, and hopefully that'll be coming in the next couple weeks. You'll be able to see what my thoughts are on these as a first impression, but I am going to be wearing them for the next couple of weeks as well. So let's go ahead and get into my collection and see what else I want to pull in for these 2 weeks. So this first drawer here is my powders and primers. I don't need any more primers because I do have a primer in my Project Pan, as well as that little primerizer in my makeup bag. If I decide I need something else, I will pull it in later on in the week. I am going to go ahead and pull a powder in, I think. Yeah, definitely, because I don't have any powders right now in my either my makeup bag or my Project Pan. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull in this Too Faced one. This is the Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Pressed Powder. That's supposed to be translucent, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that in, I think, and we'll go with that as my powder. Concealer. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. I actually cut down on my concealers significantly. A lot of my concealers I got put in my quote-unquote backup drawers. And because part of that is because I've been using the Catrice Liquid Camo one so much because it's in my Project Pan. So I'm going to pull the Flower Beauty one in, and then I think I'm also going to go ahead and pull in this Too Faced Born This Way. This is one of their original formulas. I have not bought the new formula yet, so I'm going to go ahead and put those two in. So that is going to be it for this drawer. Okay, moving on to the next one. This next drawer is mascaras, brow products, and eyeliners. So I'm not going to pull any mascaras this time around. Let's look at the liners. I think what I might do is, let's see. I think what I might do is pull in some color. Let's go ahead and, well, I think this is actually a pencil. I don't want to, yeah, that is a pencil, not a gel. Let's see, is the Deuce one a gel? Yeah, the Deuce one's a gel. Let's go ahead and pull the Deuce one in. That's going to be interesting. See how I utilize a blue eyeliner, but let's do that. And let's see. I have a lot of black eyeliners. Let's go ahead and pull in this one from Essence. This is a brown one, I believe. Yeah, it's in the shade Teddy. Let's see. Okay, that's actually a pencil. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull that one in. I prefer gel liners, but let's go ahead and pull that one in. And what is that one? Okay, that is a brown one as well. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull this one in from Sigma. It's hot pink. So I actually got that in a mystery box. Let's go ahead and pull that one in as well. So I've got a blue one, a pink one, and a brown one. As far as liquid or cream liners, I think, let's see. Okay, so this one's white. This is from Rimmel. It's actually a white liquid liner. So I think so. Yep, it's a white liquid liner. Let's go ahead and pull that one in. I'm not even sure that it still has any product left in it, so we'll do that. And what's this one? Let's go ahead and pull this one. This is a black one from Jessie's Girl. I'm not even sure. It might not be any good. So let's go ahead and pull this one in as well. All right, and then on to brow products. Okay, I just went ahead and purchased a couple more of the Brow Wiz during the 21 Days of Beauty. Sorry for it not focusing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in because that one's a little bit older and I've got the two new ones that I can use. So yeah. All right, that is it for the brow products. Let's go ahead into this drawer right here. This is, well, this is a lot of my single shadows and liquid shadows. I'm not going to pull any of those in, and I think I'm going to skip these. I'm going to go to the drawer over here and pick from there, actually. So let's keep going down. We'll go into this one. This is my bronzers, blushes, contours, and highlighters. Let's see what I want to choose here. Let's see, what haven't I used in a while? Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull in this Viseart palette. This I got in my Beautylish box. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. That actually has a bronzer, blush, and a highlighter. And let's see if I want to pull something else in. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull this Naked palette in. This is a flushed palette. This actually has a bronzer, blush, and highlighter in it as well. If I can get it open here. Maybe with one hand I can get it open. So yeah, it has a bronzer, blush, and highlighter in it as well. So I'm going to go with those two this week. These 2 weeks. I usually pick individually, but I'm going to go ahead and go with those two. All right, moving up to the lipsticks. All right, let's see in here what I want to pull out. These are my liquid lipsticks, and in the front here are all of my glosses. You know what, let's pull in this Lime Crime one. I got this in a little kit, and I haven't tried it yet. It is in the shade Milk Tea. I don't know how that's milk tea, but whatever. We'll pull that in. And you know what? I'm just going to pull in a Bare Minerals one because I know that I like these ones. What are these shades? That's Friendship and Boss. Boss is actually my favorite. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull in this one, which is Slay. It's a little bit more pinky toned than like that Lime Crime one is. So we're going to pull that in. Yeah, okay. Then for gloss, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull in my two Buxom. This is in White Russian, and this one is in Dolly. So they're like a plumping. Well, this one is a full-on lip cream, and so is this. They're actually both full-on lip creams. So I guess that's more of a lipstick than a gloss. Oh well, we'll go ahead with that. So we'll go ahead with those 4 lip products there. And let's go down here into the next drawer. Okay. I'm not going to pull a liner out right now. I will come back to those and pull something out when I need it. Let's go over here. I'm going to try to pull something from over here that I haven't pulled in before. Let's see. Or in a while, at least. I think... No, that actually has glitter. What are these ones? Alright, so this is a little Makeup Forever in the shade C211. They just have numbers on their lipsticks. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Again, it's not focusing. I don't know what's going on here. But I'll go ahead and use this one this week. Okay. And actually, let's go ahead and see if I have any other shades. So this is an M401. It's also a Makeup Forever. What shade is this one? Ooh, that's a red. I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. I'm going to pull that in. Yep. And is this a Makeup Forever? No, that's a Sephora, and this one's probably a Sephora as well. No, it's a Bare Minerals. Okay. Let's go with that. All right, so I have 6 lipstick products this week. This is probably way too many, but we're going to try to do it. Okay, I'm going to put those in the box. Okay, let's go to the next drawer, which is eyeshadow again. I do have all those liquid, or the cream eyeshadows from Almay. So I think what I'm going to do is just pull in, you know what, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pull in this Icon Mini. It's the Gold Glitz Icon Mini. I got this in a beauty box. I'm going to pull that in just so I have some neutrals, since all those other ones are really bright colors. And then, let's see if I want to pull something else. You know, let's go over to the high-end palettes and see what I have over there. All right, so here's all my high-end palettes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to be pulling in way too many palettes. You know what? I just am. I'm just going to do that this time around. I'm going to pull in these 2 Viseart palettes. I thought I had a third one. I thought I had a third Theory palette. This one is the Petite Pro, so I don't want to pull that one in. Let me see. Alright, well I thought I had a third Viseart Theory palette, but maybe I don't. Anyway, I'm going to pull these 2 Theory palettes in. They are in Siren and Cashmere. So I'm going to pull those 2 in as well. So, alright, that is what I'm going to be pulling in. Let's go look over here, back in the box. One thing I almost forgot to do was grab a setting spray. And I'm actually been really loving this little mini Fix Plus lavender scent, so I'm going to pull this one in. So this is going to be what I'm working with over the next 2 weeks. I've got a lot of color in the next 2 weeks to be using as far as like these cream eyeshadows. I got a lot of neutral lip, which is fine. Then I've got these bright eyeliners as well. So I don't know. I think the next couple of weeks is going to be very, very interesting in how I decide to use all the different colors and looks that I have here. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to give these a try. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is film a video with those, and you'll probably see that video before you see the next makeup bag video just so that you can see how those work. So I'm going to give them a try and I will film that and let you guys see it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I do this video every 2 weeks, every other Monday. And if you have any comments, put those in the comment section down below. Did you see any products in my collection that you would like to see me use in my makeup bag? I would be happy to do that for you in the next video. So let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.